What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is going to be for the week of December 11th, 2022. We're getting to the end of the year. I hope everybody's been having a good time gaming and everything like that, and you've been getting done everything that you want to get done and completing your trophy hunting and gaming goals for the year. And let me know down in the comments below what games you guys have been playing, what platinums you've been getting, and everything like that, because I love to read everybody's progress, and I love to see what everybody's goals are and all of that stuff. And I have a few goals for myself that I want to set, and there's a few things that I want to discuss with the channel and everything like that. But before we do that, I guess we can just get right into this video. I'm just making sure I have my water, because sometimes these can turn into events. So needless to say, I haven't been making too much progress in the past few weeks, but I still wanted to make one of these videos because, you know, like I said, I want to have a little bit more of this consistency going on here, and the only way to do that is to do it. So, you know, just do it. It's pretty simple. But what have I been playing? Well, most of my time has been going into God of War Ragnarok. I've been slowly trying to work my way through the collectibles and everything because I'm fully done the story. So I've been slowly working through the collectibles. I think I have 2 regions done so far, or like 2 areas done fully so far. But I've just been doing it very slowly because I have been uploading full trophy guides and collectible guides and everything like that over on Trophy Hunters Gaming. So that's, you know, a work in progress. We're getting that done, but I'm anticipating to get this done. I want at least by the end of the year is my goal, but we'll see what ends up happening. But I'm really enjoying the game. I'm really pushing through, and I'm really having a great time, but there's a lot of other things that have been going on. All right, so the other game that I have here is MLB 19, or MLB The Show 19, which Brian and I have been working on, and we were able to finally get the platinum, which is phenomenal because this was something that was just taking a little bit of time. It's taking a little longer than we thought. I will have a multiplayer guide coming out for this game at some point, but the trophy that we were going for was Welcome to the Chip, which is in Diamond Dynasty, reach the championship series, division, and ranked seasons. So that is a pretty difficult trophy because to get to the Champion Series division, you need to get 500 points, and the way that you get points is by winning and losing games. Now, when you get to like 500 or 600 points, your earnings start to really go down depending on what ranked players that you're playing against. You can rank up against anybody or play against anybody. So if you're, you know, level 700 or level 750 and someone's level 0, you can play them as long as the timer allows it and no one else is searching that's higher than 0. But you're not going to get as much points if you win. So what we actually had to do is we had to continuously level our alts up so that they were high leveled, and then we had to play against them. But the caveat to this was if we leveled our alts up above 400, if the alts lost, they would lose points. So 400 is like the threshold to where, like, if you lose a game, you lose points if you go above that. So if you're below 400 and you lose a game, you don't lose any points. But it does work out somewhat because when you're playing against somebody that's higher than 400 and they lose points, you're going to gain more points because they're higher levels. So there's some give and take to it, and it's not really like you need to do like calculations or anything like that. It's just you want to try to get people as high of a level as possible and hope that you can get as many points as possible. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. Brian ended up getting his trophy first, which is fine. And then I played against his main account, which really helped me because I think I was at around 700 and I played his main account twice. And that basically got me from 700 to 800 just playing against that account. I think I got to like 770 or something like that. So I had to play a few other alts, but all in all, when we were playing the alts, I think we were getting around 10 XP when we were winning. So if we were playing against just them, it would have taken a little bit of time. But having Brian's main account really helped out there. And then the last trophy that I had to get was some like it Halt, which is to hit for the cycle in the postseason, which I did do on stream. And I was an idiot because I was doing it in the wrong game mode. There's a whole mini game called postseason, which I thought I was in it, but I really wasn't. So I wasted like maybe 2 hours trying to get that when in reality it probably should have taken me 20 minutes, which I figured it was going to take me 20 minutes because you can use custom sliders and play against, you know, like yourself basically. So it's not really that difficult. So with that being said, that does actually dethrone my rarest platinum trophy if anybody, you know, cares about that stuff, which was Twisted Metal. So MLB The Show 19 now dethrones that. And another big, I guess, milestone, if you want to say, but like I really don't pay attention to this stuff is or like I pay attention to it, but I don't like shoot for it. I'm not like I need to get that ASAP. So in my trophy cabinet, I think I've talked about this before. It's pretty common. It's not anything new. I don't think I like created this or was an innovator of this, but my trophy cabinet is my top 10 rarest platinums, and that is now almost all sub 1% platinum. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool achievement for me, because that's something that I kind of in the background was striving for, but like I wasn't going out of my way to play games to get that. I was getting it as it was naturally coming along. There's a lot of games that I could have played to easily do that. Like I could have finished up NBA Live 18. I could have played a game called like Backbreaker. There's a lot of things that I could have done in order to do that and to get that. But like I said, I don't go out of my way to do that stuff. And if it happens, it happens. It's kind of how I feel about it. But that's a pretty cool accomplishment, I guess you could say. Like I said, I don't really go for like ultra rares, even though I have a lot of ultra rare trophies. I don't necessarily go for ultra rares, and there's a series. I guess I'll segue into something for a second, and then we'll go back to the list. But something that I want to do on my channel, and if you guys have any topics that you want me to do this with, please leave them below. I already have one topic, and I have a few others that I'm thinking of, but I have one topic that I definitely want to talk about. But I basically want to make a series where essentially I just sit down and I'll just talk about a certain topic when it comes to trophy hunting, and it'll kind of be my thoughts in the time that I'm in right now, kind of raw. Like I'm not going to script it out or anything. I'll definitely edit it and stuff like that, but I'm not going to script it out. And I essentially just want to talk about certain topics or thoughts or things like that throughout the trophy hunting community. So like one of those topics could be like, do you purposefully go for ultra rares or something like that? Like that's a pretty good topic. I could write that one down. So leave that in the comments below if you want to hear a topic like that. But one of the topics that I want to talk about, and it's probably be my first video of that type of series, is I want to talk about stacking games, like stacking trophy lists and things like that. That's something that I want to share my thoughts on, because I feel like that's something that I do share my thoughts on pretty frequently in streams and stuff like that. But I just want everybody to kind of, put my thoughts out there and see if people think the same way, or if people, disagree with me or whatever it be. I love to hear everybody's opinions and have a little discussion about it. So that's something that's in the pipeline and something that will definitely be coming out soon. But, with that being said, yeah, I didn't purposely go for MLB 19 The Show because it was the rarest platinum, or I didn't go for these ultra rares because I got to get my ultra rare count up. It is what it is. Stuff happens, and it be what it be. And there's definitely a lot of games that I still plan on playing, and there's definitely a lot of things that I still want to do that are super ultra rare trophies, but I'm not going out of my way to do it. I'm doing it because I enjoy the games and I want to play the games. And I think that's just what it comes down to at the end of the day, is if you really enjoy a game or you really enjoy a series, you'll figure out how to get those trophies done, because that's what us trophy hunters do. It is what it is. And then the last game we have up, but actually before I talk about the last game that we have up here that I've been playing, another game that I played a little bit, but not too much, but I'm basically in a grinding phase of it, and Brian and I have been playing, is Babylon's Fall. So essentially all we have left in Babylon's Fall is to level up a weapon and a piece of armor to level 10, which you need to collect like some sort of material for, which you need to grind for, and then getting an accessory to level 3, and then I need to collect 100 legendary weapons or pieces of armor, which isn't a big deal, and then 1 million conches, which again is not a big deal. It's just grinding at the end of the day, so I need to really put my mind to it and play that. Brian has been playing a little more than me, so he's a little higher leveled. I think he's like above 200, and I'm like 85, I think. So I really got to step my game up. So I'm hoping to finish up God of War Ragnarok, and maybe he'll take a break and play another game. And while he's playing that other game, I can kind of grind my Babylon's Fall character up. But to be fair, like either one of us can get that done by ourselves. We don't really need each other anymore. There's only one trophy in the game that you need another person for. The rest can be done completely by yourself. The trophy is, where is it? It's like to get a like or something like that. Send a like. So you don't even need to. You could do that with a random person. It's not even like you need to receive a like. But they did say it was easier to play with people, and it's definitely more fun to play with to play with friends when you're doing stuff like that. So we'll see where it takes us. But for the most part, it's just us doing it by ourselves and getting it done. So hold on a second. Let me just open this up. Also, I'll leave it. I think it's always linked in every video. There's a link below. If you guys are into like energy drinks or anything like that, I've been working with a company. It's called Rep Sports. They make a energy drink called Raise, and I've been working with them for like a year. And I have I have a discount code and everything. It's down in the description below. I really don't talk about it because I don't like promoting that kind of stuff, but it's always there. So if you're into stuff and you like energy drinks and stuff like that, it's your standard energy drink, 300 milligrams of caffeine, standard things like that. And I guess the reason I'm bringing it up is I actually saw it in a grocery store the other day. I mean, I thought that this was just a thing that you just ordered online and it got shipped to you, but now I saw it in a grocery store. So I guess it's becoming a real thing. It's becoming something big. So if you guys are into energy drinks and stuff like that, go give it a look. They do like seasonal stuff and they have different flavors. And if you're into like working out, they have protein powder and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of stuff. Use my discount code, get some money off, and thank you. Appreciate it. I don't even know what flavor I'm drinking because I get like these confidential insider ones, and I throw the paper away that has a flavor. So it's always like playing like Russian roulette, trying to figure out what it is. All right, and then the last game I'm going to talk about here that I've been playing, which I played for a little bit, and then I put it down just because the trophies weren't loaded up yet, and it's kind of hard for me to play a game. Well, it's not hard for me, but I'm not a huge fan of like playing games until the trophies are loaded up. Is Tilting Tiles Ultimate Tilt Remix, which is a Treefall Studios game. Eli gave me an early code for it. It comes out, I guess, tomorrow, this week, Tuesday. So if you're wanting to take a look at that, go ahead. It's 62 trophies, great. That's a lot of trophies, and it'll be a fun time because Tilting Tiles, the first one, was phenomenal. It's definitely a little more difficult than the first one, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it, but I really need to sit down and finish that one up. So. But anyway, that's what I've been playing. So what do I plan on playing in the upcoming week? So my main goal is I want to try to finish God of War Ragnarok. That is like number one priority to me, is finishing God of War Ragnarok, putting out the rest of my collectible guides, putting out the rest of my trophy guides, and like being done with that, because finishing that is going to transition me back into like what I wanted to do, which is getting back into the alternating franchise series, or whatever you want to call it. I want to get back into alternating the games. So that's like my main game that I definitely want to get done. Another thing that I want to get done, well, Brian and I have a list of games. I don't know them, off the top of my head right now, off the dome. I can't really name them for you, but we do have a list of games that we're going to play as games as a service. So when Babylon's Fall is done, we have a game that's going to be coming after that. I know that he and I talked about finishing up. We're definitely going to try to finish up Hawks 1 and Hawks 2 before the end of the year and get those platinums done, because all we need to do in Hawks 1 is to level up, and then we're basically done. And then Hawks 2 is leveling up what you do by yourself, and then we need to get one trophy together, which is to do the last mission on the hardest difficulty. So that's not too difficult. It'll just take a little bit of time. For Hawks 1, again, all we need is to get to level 40, which I believe we're in like the low to mid-level 30s, and then flying for Mach 2 for 1 hour in campaign. So that's pretty easy. That'll be done soon. And then for Hawks 2, like I said, it is to do the last mission on expert difficulty. We need to fly 60 minutes with assistance off in story mode, which is super easy. Flying for Mach 2 for 60 minutes in story mode, which we could probably do those together on stream. We need to perform a carrier landing without using the assisted approach, which is kind of easy. And then mastering 15 planes and getting level 50, which they all sound difficult, and a majority of them are ultra rares, but promise you it is not that difficult, and we will get those done. So I want to try to get those done by the end of the year, and then being super aggressive, I guess you could say. Another game that I would like to try to finish by the end of the year, and it's being super aggressive, is Knack. I would like to finish Knack. I did not forget about Knack, trust me. I do want to finish that, and that's something that I will probably definitely stream the rest of my playthroughs that I'm doing on hard and very hard. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, there's a link for that down in the description below. I'll try to stream the entire thing. But my goal for the end of the year, this is my goal. Before we get into some other things, this is my overall goal for the end of the year. I'm at 13,950 trophies. I'm typically not one to care about milestones and stuff like that, but my goal is to try to get 14,000 trophies by the end of the year. Now, with that only being 50 trophies and with us having like 2 weeks, that's like super easy. If I was doing easy peasy games, I could easily get that, right? Now, with what I was planning on playing, I didn't think that I would be able to get it because I was trying to worry about God of War Ragnarok, MLB, doing Hawks 1 and Hawks 2, and then knack. That's a big chunk of time, and that's not a lot of trophies that I'm going to be getting done. It's definitely going to be a lot of platinums. It's definitely going to help me because there's a lot of games in the backlog, but it's not getting me a lot of trophies, right? Then when I got a code for Tilting Tiles Ultimate Tilt Remix, and I realized that that game had 62 trophies. I mean, right then and there, if I get that game done, that's I mean, I already have 3 trophies, but that's 59 trophies. So that's going to get me over the limit. So with that being said, I definitely should be able to reach that 14,000 trophies by the end of the year, which would be pretty cool. I mean, again, not a huge milestone person, but I guess that's kind of cool to reach that. I have been trophy hunting for like, what is it? 12 years. So it's about 1,000 trophies a year, a little over that. And I definitely did take a break. If you look at my stats, I did do like study abroad and stuff. And when I was in school, I definitely didn't trophy hunt as much. So like, I went away like around this time in 2016. So you'll see like I stagnated at like 52 platinums. And then down here, I was definitely slow. I picked up in like, you know, and during the summer and everything, when I was home, I picked up. But then when I was in school, I kind of slowed down. And but then I've really been ramping it up when I got out. So it's been quite the process. But it's pretty cool. It's another video that I want to make that's tied to how long I've been trophy hunting and everything. I was going to make it like on my anniversary of my account, but I think I'm going to just try to make one by the end of the year. That's the goal there. But yeah, my goal, like I said, my goal is to try to get done God of War Ragnarok by the end of the year. I would love to get that done in the next week or so. Try to get done Hawks 1 and Hawks 2, and then also get done knack as well. And with getting done Hawks 1 and Hawks 2, that probably means I will need to get Babylon's done as well. So trying to get 5 platinums by the end of the year, that's a pretty big push. But I definitely think that it's possible, and then getting Tilting Tiles will be another one. So that would be phenomenal to get done as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Plus, I have a game. I just bought a game. I put a tweet out today, and if you guys know the meme, you know the meme. But there's going to be a game coming up. I'm not going to say anything about it. It is a sequel to a game. That's the only hint that I'll give you. But it will be coming up soon as a game that I'm going to be playing, kind of out of nowhere. But we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to not spend that much time on it because I do, again, want to get back into my alternating franchises of Hitman and Star Wars, and then playing games that I'm playing with Brian on the side and things like that. Just because we have so many games that we want to play, and Brian actually is, I believe, getting a new job, and he's going to be more on the same work schedule that I'm on, which is more of a traditional like 8 to 5 work schedule. So that'll be really good because we'll actually be able to play games for multiple hours every night and still get to bed at a decent time. Because before, he worked until like my 1 o'clock in the morning, or right now he's working till like my 1 o'clock in the morning. So we really don't get to play games that much at night. If at all, we play for an hour, and it's really not that effective to get games done and boost games and everything, especially with some of the games that we want to do. An hour a night isn't going to cut it. And then most of our time is spent on Sunday nights because I'm home, he's home. We usually will spend, 4 to 5 hours a night on Sundays playing, but when you're only playing an hour a night, it's not the best. So we might be able to switch that up when he gets this new job. We may be able to play, 5 to 6 hours every single night, every single, day of the week, other than like Fridays and Saturdays. But that's pretty exciting because we'll be able to get more games done and play more things because we want to play more games as a service and we wanted to get a lot more things done. Now, one thing I do want to talk about, which I think someone mentioned in the last video, and I do appreciate appreciate you bringing this up. Medal of Honor is going down. Medal of Honor, I guess it's 20. Is it 2010 or is it 2012? I want to say it's 2010. So Medal of Honor 2010, this one right here, this is going down, I believe, in March. So, yeah, February. So this is going down in February. So I would love to do this, along with Frontline has no online. This is strictly all single player. So there's nothing to worry about here. But, I do want to do Medal of Honor 2010, and I'm gonna look at Warfighter, but I've heard a lot of horror stories about this game, so like I'm not really sure if I really want to touch it. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. But those are two games that Brian and I are going to be pushing to the front of our list because they're going down. You know, there's always games going down, and it's very frustrating to deal with. I feel like we get one game done, and then the next one is like psych. Like we got Onrush done, and then Babylon's was like we're going down, and then we're like barely we're basically getting done Babylon's, and then Medal of Honor's going down. I mean, it's good because it gives direction. I've always said it's good because it gives direction, but it can be frustrating because we're planning on doing the next thing, and it's like, nah, psych, you're doing Medal of Honor. Have fun with that, shitter. But that's definitely going to be another one. And then another thing that I want to talk about is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of game. Um, I know last week I put like every Madden game on my list that, well, a majority of the Madden games on my list. I've calmed down this week because I'm waiting for Brian to do the rest. But I did Madden 18, 19, 20, and 21. I guess I could have deleted 22 off my list because I didn't earn a trophy, but it's fine. The goal for Madden is Brian and I are going to essentially switch off Madden and MLB because we were planning on doing the rest of the MLB games. But since we just got done MLB 19, we're going to be doing Madden 18 and Madden 19, and then we'll do MLB 20, and then Madden 20, and then MLB 21, and then Madden 21, and so on and so forth. So we're planning on doing that. That's something that we want to do. I'm not really super into any other sports, so I really don't care about doing like hockey or like I would do 2K, but like I don't want to do like getting the platinum in 2K is going to take hundreds of hours and a lot of dedication. And like, not saying I don't want to do that, but like, I really don't have the time to do that because of like everything else that I want to do. So I'd rather spend like 20 hours in Madden and 20 hours in MLB and be able to get those platinums in like a week in the background and not have to worry about anything rather than like playing 2K and having to get to the legend status in the park and get a full collection of cards in my team and bullshit like that, because that's essentially what the 2K games have. Or I don't even know what about like the newer ones, but back when I used to play, like you can see my rarest trophies from NBA 2K15, which is called them all, which is to basically complete the whole collection in my team for NBA 15 and 16. It's just absolutely absurd. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, there's a lot of games that I want to play. There's a lot of games that I have been playing. I feel like I've been kind of all over the place with games just because I've been trying to play new games and I've been trying to do this and I've been trying to do that. So it's definitely been all over the place. There's a lot of new games that I've been wanting to play. Like I know Callista's Protocol or whatever came out. There's going to be like Skull and Bones coming out soon, which I'm definitely going to get. There's just a lot of things going on, and I really want to play stuff, but then I want to play old stuff, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. So I'm trying to chip away. I'm trying to not really pick games that are like huge games to play. Like God of War Ragnarok, they're saying it's 45 hours. I'm trying to really stay away from games that are like stupid long. But if they end up being very long games, then like it is what it is. I'll put the time in and I'll get the platinum. But ideally, I would like to spend less time in games because I would love to finish franchises. I would love to play a lot of different games, but I have also been trying to discipline myself to stick to games until I get them done, unless I'm doing my old ways of just getting the multiplayer done and moving on with the game. Because if you have the opportunity to get the multiplayer done, you might as well do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, again, it's been a successful week, but it's not been anything too crazy. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Again, let me know your thoughts on, what games you've been playing or any of your trophy milestones or any of your goals by the end of the year or even New Year's goals. Let me know all those down in the comments below. I love reading all that stuff. Again, you can check in the description below. You can find links to all types of stuff. My Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this, other channels, my link trees in there. So you can go look at all of that. I do, I've talked about it before. Sorry, man. My throat is just, when I do these, my throat gets so dry. I'm already a dehydrated human as it is. So like when I do these, my throat just gets like cut up. But, Yeah, I did. I think I've said it before, but I did start Trophy Hunters Gaming again. I think I've said this every week. I'm just trying to preach as much as possible, but I did start a channel called Trophy Hunters Gaming. For people that know, that's a channel that was around way back in the day. Now, I'm not doing the content that was really on it back in the day. We did do trophy guides and collectible guides and things like that back in the day, but that wasn't like the main content. There was other things that happened on the channel. That won't be happening for now. I'm going to be sticking strictly to trophy guides and collectible guides, but every trophy guide and collectible guide will be put up over on Trophy Hunters Gaming. So if you're a fan of my guides, any collectible or trophy guides, you can go subscribe over there, and that's where I will be posting everything. I'll be leaving what I have right now on this channel, on the Snickel channel. All my guides will be staying here that are up here, but any new ones will be posted over there. And I'm going to be doing more like I'm hoping to be doing more like actual trophy content here rather than just doing like trophy guides. Like I said, these discussions, or I have another video idea that I really want to do, or like multiplayer guides or how to platinums or stuff like that. I want to leave that all here for you guys to watch. And of course my platinum videos. I mean, those are, one would say legendary. I don't even know how long. Let's look this up. How long have I been doing them? I'm on a different channel right now because I'm trying to upload something, but hold on. How long have I been doing these? I hope that, okay. And how many do I have? So I have 184 in this playlist, but that's not I have 222 platinums. So I've been doing these for 9 years. Wow, that's absurd. Every platinum that I've gotten for 9 years. I was uploading all these thumbnails, and then I kind of stopped. I need to get back to it, but to like my new format. But wow, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy to think about. Thank you guys for the support. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. But let me know, let me know what you guys have been playing down in the comments below. Let me know any, goals or anything like that. Like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. Anyway, I hope to see you guys around sometime soon.